We live. We live. We live right now. Today is February 11th. Oh, my brother's birthday. 2025. And we're doing pretty good right now. I think we're doing pretty good right now. Yeah. I have to set everything up today. You know, we'll get into the topic soon. But, man. It's been a long day already. So what are we going to talk about today? I had the title of it, but let's call it Civil War. Let's call this Civil War. Well, if you don't know, Civil War is something that's more so done internally, you know, like fighting amongst each other. Like my kids, for instance, they have civil wars almost every day. Hey, you need to stop smacking. Dog smacking. She crazy. So we have fights, right, within every day, something like that, right? Or whenever you have the fights, but it happens internally. It doesn't happen so much outside of the situation, right? But I'm talking about civil war and coffee, and more particularly when you, your partner, your kids, or whoever drinks coffee inside of your house don't have the same type of view or obsession with coffee. It's interesting because, I mean, she got me into coffee, right? But even if somebody gets you into the coffee, that doesn't mean that you guys are, you know, doing the same thing. This all got to go. Let me get her out. I wouldn't say that her coffee game has evolved since we've, you know, met and all that good stuff and been together for so many years. I'm not saying that. It has evolved mainly because of me. Because the coffees that I look into and roast and kind of get an idea of what she likes and all that good stuff. But it's one of those things to where you think about it quite a bit. Okay, she's chilled now. Or you think about it when things are not, I guess, gelling. And that's what has happened. I've been deep into this rabbit hole. I bought all the gear, bought roasters, gone down this whole business side of coffee. I'm deep into the rabbit hole. And I wouldn't say that she's on the surface, but let's just say that she is on the surface compared to where I am in this whole thing. And the situation or the thing that happened was, it was about the degrees of, or whatever, a perspective of things that we feel that we need to do in order to get what we think is great. And I don't think this is the case all the time, but in our case, she is a 100% creamer coffee drinker. There's no problem with that. I'm just stating who she is and why not so much why, but who she is. So even though she can taste different things in the coffee with the creamer, she's a creamer type of gal, so to speak. She knows what she likes. She doesn't give a shit about the light roast. She likes a medium and dark roast, something that takes and carries her coffee in the morning. Sometimes she's a 2-cup drinker. Sometimes she has acid reflux. She's a 1/2-cup drinker. I am, for the most part, a black coffee drinker. I like my shit black. Yeah, I said it. And I think majority of the people that probably come onto this thing probably do too. But it doesn't matter. You like what you like, right? And here's the situation. We were on Saturday, because today's Tuesday, a couple days after the whole situation, is that I was about to make a cup of coffee because I think she wanted another cup of coffee. And I'm doing my whole light roast thingy right now. And she saw what I did. If you don't know already, I'm going really deep into this rabbit hole about water and clarity and tasting different elements of what coffee is, right? And I buy distilled water now. So then I can put minerals back into the cup, right? So she saw the whole process. And she was like, what are you doing? This is too much. I said, I taste the difference. Barely. But that's the barely that I need. That's like the 9-yard touchdown thingy that I need. I need that little bit more in order to get the full essence of what this coffee is. And yeah, she's a wine drinker. And I bring this up mainly because I don't care about wine. It's gross to me. I'm not that big of a drinker anyway. But I guess what I'm saying is that I keep my thoughts to myself when it comes to her obsession with wine and drinking a whole bottle of wine, in a setting, or getting down to 3-liter bottles of wine. Yeah, I think it's crazy. I think it's obsessive. But, to each their own. She's a grown-ass woman, right? So, grown-ass man, so I do what I need to do. But, yeah. So, I told her that this is what I do. She was kind of just put off about it. We looked at each other, kind of a little smirking and fighting and all that good stuff. And I was like, fine, no problem. No problem. Whenever I make coffee for you, I will make it out of the Mr. Coffee machine. Okay? You don't care? I don't care. I care. I care a lot. I can have 1 or 2 cups from the Mr. Coffee machine, but damn it, I need to do my ritual, my pour overs and all that crap. I need to do all that with my 3rd-wave water and precision grinder or the EK43 or the hand grinder. I got to do all that crap. I got to do that. That's my thing. Sometimes you just need a perfect cup of coffee. Okay. So I said, fine, no problem. Just you. So lately, especially over the weekend, I've been just pouring her crap in the Mr. Coffee machine and then pouring it and keep it moving. I can play that game too, but okay. But I guess what I'm saying here is that you go through that too. No 2 people are the same, right? You have some type of degree of variations with your partner, with even people at work. You drink coffee in a way to where it is interesting. It makes it who it is for you, the way you are, right? So what do you do about that? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure my crap out. I think we're going to probably be in this civil war for a while because she thinks this whole thing is just crazy BS, and I'm just going too far down the rabbit hole. But, I don't know what else I can do anyway. I already bought all the stuff. I got this damn YouTube and podcast channel. I am experimenting from time to time. I am doing a lot. But when it gets to the nitty gritty of understanding what coffee is and how it matters to me, I think this matters to you too. Because at times we have our fights, we have our things, we have our situations to where we're with people. We're trying to understand them. And we're trying to understand ourselves in this whole thing. We're trying to accommodate their beliefs. We're trying to understand where they're coming from, but God damn it, at times you don't care about that shit. That's them. Don't care. That's them. Let them figure the shit out for themselves. Sometimes we just want to be on this damn journey on our own. But yeah, that's the thing about it. That's more so how I'm thinking about it. Kind of seeing how things are and seeing if there is a common ground in this. It is a common ground in it. It really is. But that looks different for everybody. You and me, damn. We're fighting this war internally. And sometimes we can't really understand why we're truly, really fighting this war with people when it comes to coffee. A nice, simple beverage. What we like, what we don't like, and how we like to drink it. And dealing with other people as we go about this whole journey. That's more so the situation. And we all go through it. And I guess I just needed to go through it a little bit more. Because in our case, a lot of times, it's not a big issue. I mean, do I get mad that I'm actually wasting my water on her? Yeah. She doesn't care. She's not going to taste that degree of difference in a cup of coffee with just, the third wave water and all that stuff. She wants the creamer. She wants the chocolate milk, which is fine. And that's more so the situation. And those are some of the things that we have to ponder and think about and go through and try to understand as much as we can, and then get to the point to where we are in a place of purity, right? If that makes any sense. It probably doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But it's fun in games. It's something that we know that we need to figure out to understand. And I don't have an answer right now. I think the answer that I have is that you just bear with the person, know what they look like. Know what they like, know what the things that you need to do or try to do. And this whole thing is what it is, right? Excuse me. Sorry. But at the end of the day, it's your journey. It's your journey. Even as I talk a lot and you are on a journey with other people and all that good stuff, right? It's your journey. Even if I give you advice or don't give you advice, you're going to do what you want to do, which is perfectly great, right? I'm going to do the same thing. So it's your path. Figure out what you want to do ultimately in your path. And don't let others dictate it in a way to where you're compromised. Because at the end of the day, it's your journey, it's your life, it's your coffee. Even when you do have these civil wars or these disagreements about coffee, the way it's prepared and all that good stuff, right? So that's more so the situation that we're talking about right now. So what kind of things do you go through when you're drinking coffee? Are you that much different compared to your partner or the housemates or even your kids that drink coffee? How do you go about that? Do you guys get in fights all the time? Do you take some of this information or with you to work? How does that work for you? How do we get past these civil wars? Or you don't have them. Your significant other or whoever the hell you're with likes the exact same thing that you do. Likes the same brew ratio. Same light roast. Let's talk about it. I want to know. I really do. Well, that's me talking. Okie. Everyday beans. And don't want to ramble. I can ramble. I'm really good about rambling. So, this is me, Okie, at Everyday Beans, signing out. Talk to you later. Bye.